Hello, I'm here with Jonas Ericsson, previous referee and successful businessman, and we're going to ask him some questions about the World Cup and refereeing. So, tell us about yourself and your experience about attending the World Cups.
Well, actually, I've attended 4 World Cups. One World Cup, which was in Brazil 2014, and then 2 Junior World Cups in Turkey 2013 and Korea 2017, as well as the Club World Cup in Japan 2015. When you go to a World Cup, it's something which is extraordinary because you have the whole world attention being focused. The World Cup in Brazil, the World Cup in Russia, and the one which is coming up in Qatar is the biggest sporting event by far. It's bigger than the Olympics. It attracts viewers from all across the world, and it's only been held every 4th year. That means it's absolutely something which everybody's looking at, discussing, and everybody wants to win.
Interesting. Okay, so what do you think about the increasing role of technology in football, such as VAR and the new offside system, which is going to be introduced in Qatar?
Yeah, I think it's fair, because if you have one referee who doesn't have access to the pictures, everybody else has. Let's say everybody in the tribune, every player, every coach would see that this is actually a yellow card, this is a penalty, but the referee is not allowed. That's not fair. So we need to make sure the referees have video pictures.
Yeah.
However, today, as it is in the world of football, you could be offside with your nose.
Yeah.
You could be offside with a toenail, 1 centimeter. Is that really an offside? Is that the spirit of the game? I'm not sure. I want to have a flow in the game. I want to have the players deciding the match, not a computer. That said, I'm for VAR, but I'm not for how it's being applied today. So I think we should find a way where only the clear and obvious mistakes will be punished. Because if the clear and obvious mistakes will be punished, even when it comes to offside, it will go faster. And it has to be decisions which you and me and everybody else agrees, this is a penalty. Now today, you could say, oh, this is a penalty, and I say, no, it's not a penalty. Then the VAR should not become involved. It should never be the opinion of the of the VAR. It should be something which is everybody could support. However, what VAR is for me, and which many people are forgetting, is that it prevents things from happening. It's like having a speed camera. If you have a speed camera, you go down to the maximum speed which is allowed, because you don't want to get fined. The same thing applies for a player. They don't pull shirts if they have a camera. They don't knock a player if they have camera. So it's preventing a lot of things from happening, and I think that's really useful to keep in mind when it comes to VAR. As for your second part, the SOUT, the semi-automatized offside technology, will be used now for the first time. It was in Champions League, but not 100%, but now it will be. That will speed up the process. That's the first step of taking away the assistant referees. Do we want to have football like that? Should we have computers deciding the game? Should we have black and white avatars playing the game? I'm not sure. It should be fair, it should be honest, but it also has to be humans playing the game and humans refereeing the game.
And now you're... it's the successful that's messing me up.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been a referee and now you're a successful businessman. What kind of inspiring advice would you give to our students who want to follow your path?
Well, first of all, the inspiration I could give and the advice would be, first of all, to do something which you're passionate about. You have to do something you like, something you burn for, something you want to reach. Which means that if you like football, work with football. If you like paddle, work with paddle. If you enjoy business, work with business. Because if you work with something that you like, you could work many hours. If you work with something that you dislike, that you don't like, it will be pain to work 40 hours a week. And you need to work hard to reach success, whatever you do. That's the first thing. Second thing, don't do things yourself. Do it together with other people. Because if I do things by myself, there's only a maximum how far I could go. You need to build teams, have friends, cooperate, have partnerships. That's the way to reach far. And those are the 2 key elements for success in whatever business or branch you would be into.
Okay. And lastly, who do you think will win the World Cup in Qatar?
Well, that's the $1,000,000 question. If I would have a certain answer on that, well, I would be making a lot of money. I have said Brazil, and I have to support my philosophy, because Brazil are a great team. They have a fantastic offensive. The defensive have a few question marks, but they have a tendency. They won 6 World Cups. They usually win every 2nd or 3rd. Now it's been quite a number of championships. They didn't win 2006, 10, 14 or 18. It's about time they win again. However, there are strong opponents. Argentina seems to have a strong side. France have a team which is, on the paper, extraordinary. Always one surprise coming up, but if you have to ask me for a bet, I would say Brazil.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.